What's going on, everyone? It's Tuesday night, recording a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. I hope everyone enjoyed. For those that had a long weekend, I hope everyone enjoyed their long weekend. I also hope that everyone's having a good start to the week. For myself, it feels like the week is almost over, even though it just started. But yes, we're back. I'm back, and I do apologize for not releasing a new episode last night. That's on me for not releasing it, but I am back. But yes, it feels good to be back, and I hope everyone, again, like I said, enjoyed their long weekend if they had one, enjoying their start to the week. It is, again, like I said, Tuesday. New episode, another time, a new day to talk about Manchester United football. But before we begin, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, and on social media, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, or X. But yes, it's the end of the international break. Players are back at Carrington tomorrow. We have a very important game on Sunday against Liverpool. But before we get into anything about, well, I shouldn't say anything. Before we start discussing the men's squad, let's discuss the women's squad before anything. Massive shout out to them winning on Sunday against Everton 4-1. Very thrilled. Again, they've been having an excellent season. I have everything up here. Sitting in third, 14 points. Chelsea top of the leader. Man City second. Us third. Tottenham just behind us. And yeah, it's exciting to see. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the game on Sunday. I was following it through the Manchester United app, audio, listening to it, and then when you get the notifications of goal after goal after goal, especially with the way the women's squad started the game, they were down 1-0 at half, and then they just opened up the gates in the second half and just took control of the game, which it was exciting to see. It was exciting to hear as well. Women's squad is back on Sunday, or not Sunday. Today is Tuesday. They are back on Thursday for their Champions League against Atletico Madrid. So you'll be seeing that as well. And then their next regular season game will be the following, or a couple weeks away. I believe the ladies have their international too coming up. So they're not back until November 2nd after this week for a regular season game. So that's exciting to see. So that's so it's downtime for them. But yes, they're back. Let me just confirm that. Every time I try to type something out, I mess it up. Women's. Do apologize for the. Yeah, so let me just take a look here. International break. Just pulling everything up here. I'm using ESPN at the moment to help me out. So, yes, 16th. Yeah, so next week. Yes, we have some. Yes, it is international break. So yeah, everything goes until yes, it's international friendlies because again, Portugal's playing the U.S. Portugal plays the U.S. The women's squad plays the U.S. next Thursday in Pennsylvania. If you're able to watch that, please tune in and watch that. That's exciting to see. I'm going to try and watch that. Canada is playing Switzerland on the Friday. Back-to-back games, Portugal versus the U.S. That's exciting to see. I am. It is exciting to see. Do I make a trip? I do not know. I don't think I'll be making our trip, but it would be a trip to see that as well. But let's focus back. Yes, the international break, the women's squad after their Champions League match, game number 2. will not be back until November 2nd, where they're going to face off against Brighton as well. I think I think when that happens, the men are back. If I were to pull up the men's schedule and just double check the men's schedule here, when do we play Brighton? We play Brighton. So we played Brighton the weekend before. So back-to-back weekends, Manchester United versus Brighton. That'll be exciting. It will be. But yes, fantastic game again for the women's squad. Heck of a start to the beginning of the season for them. Again, I talked about the Champions League win last week. So it was, like I said, it was great to see. And like I mentioned, seeing the match waking up, then you're seeing them down 1-0, start at the second half. And then you just start hearing the audio and the notifications goal, which is great to see. Just Park, 2 goals within 5 minutes. Mallard on the 62nd. There was talks of, I remember listening to the audio of them saying Just Park had her chance to go for a hat trick, but I think some people said that maybe she couldn't close it. Like, I shouldn't say, again, she had the opportunity to get the hat trick, which was exciting to see. It's exciting to hear as well. But yes, again, congrats to the women winning 4-1 against Everton. And again, I'm thrilled to discuss. I'm thrilled to discuss the game about their Champions League game as well. So, yeah, they play Thursday. I will have an episode coming. I will be recording an episode that night, so I will be able to discuss a little bit of the Champions League game on Thursday as well. Men's international break, like I mentioned, is ending. So the men's squad is back tomorrow. Like I said, we have Liverpool. Listen, it's been a couple days since I have done my last episode, and basically what has changed since what we discussed last week. Obviously, the up and down news of Ruben Amorim, people still talking about the potential sack, the 3-year plan, the sale of Manchester United. Like, again, we the sale hasn't really improved. Like, the story of the sale hasn't really been there, to say the least. How would I say this? Yeah, the sale has not been. I feel like I want to say the word pause. Like, no, pause shouldn't be the right word. I feel like there hasn't been growth about it. There's been talks of them rumors of them aiming for 2027 sale, maxing out on profit, trying to find the right thing. But we do not know what's going to happen. There has been talks. I mentioned in the last episode. We don't know. I just saw something here. The officials meeting UAE based consortium. There's talks of. There's always speculation who could buy, and that's what it is. The Glazers are quiet. We haven't heard much. We're hearing rumors of officials being done. We're hearing $5 billion could be done. We're not hearing it. Like, when I look at everything here, the news wise and all that stuff, I'm not seeing anything static to do that. Like, realistically, I pulled up something here from the Sports Bible that I was looking at here. There's rumors of Ineos not potentially purchasing it. Well, Sir Jim did come out saying about potential of them not purchasing it. So we don't know. There's something here too. Zinedine Zidane to Man United has never looked more likely with Saudi takeover. I don't know. Like, I get Zinedine Zidane, from what I've heard, is not interested in Manchester United. The French national team is where he's leaning towards. Ruben has already said that he's going to, or Sir Jim has already stated that he's going to be there for 3 years. He's not letting go. He knows how long it takes. So the manager's going to be there. It's no. From what I'm hearing here, that's not what's happening. Yeah, no. And again, everyone's going to speculate. I see the rumors of Ronaldo. I'm just looking at that here. Cristiano Ronaldo has already dropped Man United takeover hint amid Saudi rumors. There's also talks of United and Saudi, or United and Al Nazir, of them playing against each other in friendlies for Man United to continue getting fresh. But it's hard to say what's going on here. Everything that we hear is speculation. We don't know what's being sold. We don't know what's being done. You can hear all the reports and wonder if it's true. The Glazers, from what I'm hearing, have not said anything. I know Sir Jim has come out and said that he cannot afford the purchase of Manchester United, the full, not by 2027. Any else who is, from what I heard reports, $12 billion in debt. So that can play a factor into it. We're looking at that. So it's hard to say. I'm sure it's going to grow more and more speculation, but that's what it is. It really, like, you'll hear one fan group say this, you'll hear another channel say that. When I pulled up some of the articles here, again, it's like I said, I was just reading the Bible. There's something here from the Business Journal. Tampa's Glazer family reportedly in talks to sell Manchester United. Again, nothing has been confirmed from the Glazers. That can be a curse as well. That could be a benefit as well as a curse. For all we know, they're just dipping their feet into the water. It's the truth. And the question is too. I don't want to play the speculation game until we know the news. Like I talk about when we talk about signings, it's like I don't want to see it until I see pen to paper that it's been official. That's what it is. I feel like I do apologize for the start of the episode. It's just, I don't want this to be the hottest topic. Well, it's not real. It is a hot topic, but at the same time too, what are we looking at? We don't know. We haven't heard who are all, we've heard speculations and potential of who the parties are. There's talks of, and I mentioned last episode, former players being interviewed. So and we know that Sir Jim has no control. So here we are. From the weekend, the same story about the sale. What could it be? But right now, we don't know anything. Right now, what we should be focusing on is Manchester United. Talks of Maguire and Casemiro getting new contracts. Casemiro may not be starting this weekend because of the heavy load that he did on international break. The one thing with the Casemiro and Maguire deals is they have to take a massive pay cut, reduce the wages. Maguire's on 190. Casemiro, I believe, is at 300 a week, 300,000. So those wages should drop if they want to stay. Baliba news is there. Wharton talks have been there, so we're back at that. Brighton is still asking for 120 million euros. Release clause for Wharton is 60 million. That is potentially for next summer. So we may not see there. Obviously, the news of Xerxes and Menu that keeps heating up as well for more minutes. There's talks of the Ugarte comments from Ruben, basically telling Ugarte you're not the same that you were from Sporting, and for him to buy a new club around the same time he was telling that to Alejandro Garnacho. The news of Bruno, his interviews. There's also been the talks of Rashford's interview. I did hear that interview. I did. And I know we talked about inconsistency. He's not wrong. Having a consistent environment does help. What doesn't help is that he was a contributing factor to that inconsistent window. So, yes. Bruno staying, asking him, United wanted him to stay. Yes, we already knew that. Will he be gone next summer? Nobody knows. Rumors of him about the World Cup, he kind of put everything that we've been hearing speculation up to the bed, but we don't know. He did, yeah. So yeah, he definitely put everything that we've been hearing to rest. But yes, United, yeah, the players, it's the international break. The most important thing is now is going back to focusing on this week, having players come back healthy. I know Aiden Heaven suffered an injury through the under 21s for England, so there's a precaution there. Casemiro should have his work reduced. Obviously, Xerxes and Mainu weren't involved in international break. Xerxes and what is it? Mateus Delit didn't go on international duty, so they should be available, healthy. So having them come back, you saw Mainu training. You saw players there that played well. Bruno played okay during international break. Same with Diego Dalot. Okay. Nothing spectacular. Hopefully they're healthy for this weekend. I don't know about Bruno playing 2 games. So we'll see. It'll be the 3rd game in a week. He may not start. He'll probably start. The guy's a machine. Dorgu should be back. Dorgu played well during the break. I know everyone's talking about Rasmus Højlund for what he's been doing. Yes, and I know that the comments have been coming up about players leaving. Yes, we know that happens. That's the tale of sports. Listen, I wanted Rasmus to stay. Would he have started and competed? Potentially. Actually, I can't. In my mind, I would say again, it's mine, but realistically, he may not have started. Again, reduced time. Less games, reduced time, so he may not be playing much. But yeah, he's had a hot start to Napoli, and what he did on the international break as well was impressive too. He's getting himself back into a groove, which is great, and helps him contribute into into Serie A too. So that helps him. And again, Serie A, nothing against them. It is different than the Prem. It is. But listen, at the end of the day, yes. We can talk about players and what they've done. Cool. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. United are trying to make changes. Ruben's trying to make changes, and we're trying to go forward. And sometimes we have to sell those players. Again, I know Rasmus was going to be sold, but at the end of the day, they have to go through it. And we can talk about whether or not Man United made the right decision or not. You're going to see players perform, and people are going to be like, well, why can't they do it? Just leave it how it is. He's doing well out in Napoli. He did well on the international break. That is fantastic to hear. It is. Rashford, you saw the interview. I'll leave it there. I already made my comment about it. Jadon Sancho, nothing there. Same with Garnacho. He did contribute. He did contribute to the own goal against Chelsea in Champions League. Or not against Chelsea, against Benfica. So, he's getting himself involved. It's just time will tell with Chelsea what they will do. Anthony, let me just check here. Anthony stats. So, yeah, let's just check here. Real Betis. Yeah, last year, 5 goals, 2 assists. So far this season, 4 appearances, 0 goals. And let's just confirm that here for a second. Just get rid of that. Yes. So yeah, Europa League, 1 goal, 1 assist. He's not really. No, he's not doing much. Yeah, in 4 games he hasn't scored. He's got 1 yellow in La Liga. So yes, as much as it's great, some players are having now players are having the successes, Rasmus, or, Rashford, who's been playing well for Barcelona. So, yeah, we can keep hearing the same thing again and again and again. Oh, it's a combination of players as well as Man United. It's two combinations there. So for Rasmus, again, 4 goals in 6 total matches, 2 in Serie A, 2 in Champions League, and then what he's been doing in, let me just take a look here. That's Champions League. I was trying to see what he did internationally, but I know he's been, what was it, 4 goals in 2 games for Denmark. Let's check World Cup qualifier. Let's just take a look here. Get up UEFA. Here we go. Qualifiers. Look at the group stages. Let's see here. Because we're near the end, and a few teams have. I know England clinched today. Portugal should have clinched today, letting in that late goal against Hungary. So let me just take a look here. Yeah, Group C looks like it's up for a challenge. So let me just take a look here. So Denmark and Greece. I know Rasmus had a goal, I believe. Let's just take a look here. Stats. Match info. Timeline. Here we go. Rota. Yeah, Rasmus scored at the 21st, and then because they were playing Belarus for one of the games. Yeah, they won 6-0. Let's just take a look here. Dorgu. Timeline. Let's just take a look here. Yeah. So Rasmus, and then, or was it 2 goals? Why do I think he got a hat trick? Oh, he got 2 goals and assists. He assisted Dorgu's goal. There we go. But yeah, he's having a good start to his change to Manchester United, to say the least. He is playing very, very well. You can keep talking about the speculations, talking about whatever, but at the end of the day, what's done is done. So, I'm gonna leave it there for this episode. I'm gonna be back Thursday. I'll recap the game, the Champions League. I'm gonna be doing my preview against Liverpool. Because again, it's a big matchup this week. We have a big matchup this week against Liverpool, and we need to be focused. And I'm sure as we're leading up to it, we're going to hear everything from Doc Sport to Sky, the fan channels, of what needs to be done. I'll be doing my predictions, my lineups. So, but yes, I'll be back Thursday, get myself prepared. But yeah, just looking into it, I already started looking at my squad. I may have to make some adjustments because of injuries and speculation. But yes, I will be back Thursday with a new episode of the podcast. So yeah, please tune into that. Again, congrats to the women on winning on Sunday 4-1. But yes, I'll be back. I'll catch up on more on Thursday as well. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, and as well as follow on social media too as well. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.